Dr. DC podcast. Welcome, residents, to the Dr. DC podcast. My name is producer Richard, and sitting next to me is the doctor himself.
Hello.
Look at that. Each week, we talk about the weird and wonderful world of DC while fielding questions from listeners like you. And you. Not you.
Oh, my
Holy
God.
shit.
We are live, baby.
I've never felt so alive.
Yeah, that's all right. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I've never... That's not true. Can you both beg for death and be alive?
Oh, probably. Should we test it? Live?
The death part, or? To kick this off, we have a review.
Holy shit.
Oh my God.
Let's do it.
We have a review, number 116. We are heading towards doing that Lord of the Rings podcast.
Outrageous. Outrageous that we've been stringing people along.
I mean, as long as they earn those reviews, I don't see what's stringing them along.
They earn the reviews of us.
Yeah.
We have such like a perverse relationship with our fans.
5-star review from Apple Podcasts USA from a non-binary bisexual.
Okay, great.
With the subject, what Colin doesn't
You shouldn't say like I'm pretty sure their name is non-binary bisexual. When you say it like that, it's that's got a different like feels like you're outing them.
They wrote it. What Colin doesn't say.
Oh, I mean, he doesn't say much anymore.
He can't.
Not since the Hindenburg.
Yeah. Since that accidental thing happened.
Yeah, that was an accident.
Yeah, that accidental thing that accidentally happened.
Yeah, as accidents do.
Yeah, they happen accidentally.
Accidentally.
Of course. They go on to say, I drink and learn things. You don't do either of those now.
I mean, we used to drink.
No one learns anything.
Do you know what? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Super good spiked seltzer. Not a sponsor of this. Just to be clear.
Yeah, no, fueling this, but not
fueling,
sponsor,
but not sponsoring.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, baby. I am very, very excited.
Woo!
Do we bring in our guest or we get right into the news?
Well, do you know what? We should bring in our guest.
Yeah.
But I just want to say off the top, you're probably watching on Twitch or YouTube or Twitter or Facebook. There's a few different spots. That's super cool. You can comment wherever you are and we'll see it. And
I won't because the messages are super small and I don't have access to it.
Let's just say I'm gatekeeping you.
Yeah, you are. I have no idea what's going on. I just showed up.
Yep, you're just here. I'm
not producing this at all.
Listen, you barely have pants on. You're just window dressing.
Look. I just heard who our guest was, and I figured I would dress as provocatively as possible.
That's right. Listen, we have a special guest. He's near and dear to us. He's too near and dear to Richard.
Not near and dear enough.
I'm going to bring him in right now. Guys, we got the real Josh Gill.
Holy
What's
shit.
up, guys?
Woo! Hey, how's it going?
Fuck, Richard. Fuck are you wearing? What the fuck are you wearing? And why are you sitting like that?
Does it make you feel things?
Yes, but not the things you're going for.
What about like a little bit of leg?
Oh goodness.
I've been working out a lot. I can, show off to this though.
Yeah.
Some of that. Like,
do you really want to brag about working out to Gil?
Well, yeah.
Oh.
What?
Did you hear that?
What?
We got it.
What did we get?
We got it. He said I could kick your ass. Also, I'm just going to throw a single comment up on the screen that made me laugh very hard here, which is Stephen Marion Almagro said, "What are you doing, step Josh?"
So I think this would be a good opportunity to announce my OnlyFans page, right?
Oh my God.
Or was that a plug for later?
Yeah.
No, it's a thing that I'm setting up for Josh.
Yeah, it's his only Josh.
It's his only fan.
It's just you.
Yeah.
So we should say, I mean, we're already talking to Josh. It's always a special occasion when we bring Josh on.
Yeah.
And we're also live right now. What is the special occasion? This is our 250th episode.
Wait, what?
Jesus Christ.
Isn't that insane?
Man,
wait.
Hashtag tweet release.
God, I mean,
no. That's episode 300, isn't it? I believe that is in the vault somewhere. It's episode 300.
300? So we have until March?
Oh my God. Oh no.
Oh no.
God, those Ghostfacer fans are going to be real upset.
Oh man, yeah. They're never going to find out how Supernatural ends.
There's no other way.
No, it's the only way.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, Josh has been with us from the start.
That's right.
It's 250 episodes. This is only now the second time we've committed ourselves to video, like on the main feed.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, we tried,
which is crazy because look how young I look
with that hat. How could you
cool
not?
Hat sort of turn
to the side.
Yeah. Wait, is that why y'all have the camera slightly out of focus?
No, it's trying to gauge whether or not I'm scenery or a person.
Yeah, it's me and my background.
Yeah. Why would they put that giant crate there?
Yeah, you're both crate and barrel.
Oh God. So Josh, since the last time we had you on, indulge us a little bit. Indulge us, Canadian Podcast Award winners.
Yeah.
Citation needed. Indulge us. What is some of like your favorite stuff that has happened on the show in the last little bit? Stuff that we've been doing.
Yeah. Tell us how good we are.
Tell us how good we are. Yeah.
Man, I think my favorite shit is watching Reed try. Okay, so I'm assuming that
that's my favorite.
I mean, don't end the sentence there.
I have to pay him to try. So how did the guy feel?
That was intentional. So I'm assuming that we're throwing the whole secret identity shit out the window going live.
Oh,
so
that's been done for a while.
That's out the window. No, I love the times when Reed really tries and epically fails to guess the character and just gets so violently angry. It's amazing. I mean, I love it.
I mean, I mean, here's the thing, though. Josh has been keeping track of when I get it and when I don't get it.
Oh. So what was your what's your take on the alleged 2 pictures being not accountable?
Hey, if you claim to be an expert, be the fucking expert.
Oh shit!
Are you serious?
Oh baby!
After all we've been through together.
Yes. Look at that.
I mean, that's
canon.
It is canon. I can't deny that. Listen, I respect canon.
It's for the lore. Of the show.
Yeah, it's part of the lore of Dr. DC.
He is he is our history keeper.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, he's our chronicler. He holds like our version of the Book of Oa, which is just like a bunch of like loose 8.5 by 11s in a file folder.
Mm-hmm. Nah, man. I mean, for real though, some of the guests y'all have had this year have been fucking dope. Jaffe last week, love him as a guest. That was going through the fight night stuff. In fact, that was something they've done the March Madness stuff 2 years in a row now. It's one of the funnest, most interactive things on DC Unlimited. It's amazing. And just getting to hear him give his take on all the fight nights, I loved it.
Totally.
That's awesome.
Totally.
Yeah.
I just want to point out that, like, because of what you've said, Josh, like an insurrection is brewing in the chat, including this call to open challengers to the throne to fight me for supremacy next Fanagar.
Oh, yeah.
So just know.
Oh, no. Episode
your
release happens before that.
You're fomenting rebellion, though. I want that on record.
Yeah, because that didn't already exist. Have you been on the doc score?
Hey, just be thankful I'm not on the doc score if I have this much power.
Yeah,
why aren't you?
That's true. Every once in a while he bombs it, I think, just to check the Josh Gill channel under thirst traps.
Yeah.
I mean,
anyone see if those photos I took finally surface.
Oh God.
Sorry, our tasteful boudoir shoot.
Yeah, I mean, so bring it back. We also love Alex Jaffe. He's been great. It was awesome to have him on to do the fight night stuff. We got there was a little controversial fight night this year, I would say, particularly when it came to Shiva versus Ragman and Cascane versus the Shade.
Yeah,
these kind of blew up.
Yeah.
Can you weigh in, Josh? Can you give us your take on? We said that the Shade could beat Cascane, and we said that Shiva could beat Ragman.
Man, I was so back and forth on both of those. Listen to that episode. I want to give it to Cass so bad just because mad love for Cass. Just amazing character. But her whole thing is reading the opponent, reading their body language. The Shade throws up darkness to where she can't read his body language. I think he wins. I don't know that she can fight in total darkness like that.
Yeah, and Alex's point as well was like, can you punch a shadow?
Yeah,
fair,
which I enjoyed as well. Yeah, the Shiva Ragman one I think got some people like invested as well.
Yeah,
Alex's ultimate point was that Shiva doesn't have regret or guilt about her actions.
Yes,
so the suit
is ineffectual.
Would be ineffectual.
Yeah,
that was his argument. What do you think, Josh?
I kind of agree with him.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think I got to go Ragman with it.
Oh no, you flipped it.
No. Okay, I agree with him that the suit would be ineffectual, but I still think I got to go Ragman.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Well, okay, so some of the stuff I've read about
much
Ragman
like this podcast, still ineffectual, but yet still wins.
Oh, well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the best way to win a Canadian Podcast Award is to be as ineffectual as possible, right?
That's why we won.
And in our case, to say it so much with such irritating regularity that they're forced to give us one.
I mean, we are big followers of The Secret, so it makes sense.
Oh no. Oh no. All right. We've got Josh here.
You've whiteboarded it. Oh God.
You've got some news.
Yeah, I do.
Should we get into it?
I think we should.
All right.
Let's go over to the news. The first piece of news, Jessica Cruz, Connor Kent, and more headline DC August annuals.
Yeah, Josh, did you see this? Are you excited about the annuals that are coming in August?
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I'm doing Jay Leno. Yeah, have you seen this? There's a bunch of annuals coming in August.
Did you see that?
No, I'm fucking stoked. I'm loving the idea of giving some of the lesser known characters a huge spotlight, giving Jessica Cruz more time. I love the character. I love the arc that she's taken since she was introduced. And I think she's got a lot of good storytelling potential, especially considering the state of the Green Lantern Corps at the moment. I think there's going to be some fun shit that could go down there. And anytime I can get more Connor Kent in my life, I'm all about it.
I think the cool thing is to see, like, it feels like the next sort of stage in her story. You know, Jessica Cruz is the agoraphobe. Yeah. First, she gets like power ring that kind of preys on her fear. Yeah. Then she overcomes it. She becomes a Green Lantern. It's cool to see what the next step is. Her joining the Sinestro Corps, like mastering fear. Yeah. That sort of piece. I think it's interesting. She's been such a great character to sort of navigate that journey. That's, I think, the annual I'm most excited about.
Really?
Is that one.
Wow.
Yeah, of all the ones that they talked about.
I mean, they've got a bunch, right? There's the Green Lantern one, Suicide Squad, the Batman Superman, the Harley Quinn, and the Midnighter.
Yeah, the Midnighter one is interesting because it's an annual that, like, for a series that doesn't exist. Like, the Midnighter story has been the backup in Action Comics, but then this standalone annual will finish it off.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's just a slightly odd setup, yeah.
Have you been reading that backup?
I have. I think I want to like it more.
Yeah.
I just like, it's just, I think it's one layer too far removed from maybe what my expectations for a Midnighter story are. So maybe I just am not open enough to it or something like that. But I feel like it's not grabbing me the way I thought it would.
I like the description. Midnighter traveled into the future to help get himself out of a jam, only to swap places with his future self. That's fucking cool as hell.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, and the setup for it, I really wish I really want to like it more. I really do. Because of how cool of a character he is.
Totally. Yeah. Sorry, I got breaking news here. Just a second here. Here we go. Breaking news coming in. When someone gonna pop their shirt off, I came for the skin show.
That's the Dr. DC After Dark show.
yeah, we're gonna move this over to only Josh
for the midnight tier.
No, man, that's that $10 Patreon level.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I love
yeah.
only $10.
Yeah, $10 seems. I don't know. I mean, we've sold out for less.
I mean, the things that you've said already for $5 to $7.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Some could say that's more damaging than showing your body.
Okay, so what else do we have news wise?
Yeah, next piece of news. Oh, you're gonna love this.
Okay.
Todd Phillips signs on as co-screenwriter for Joker 2, Electric Boogaloo.
The Jokering.
Yeah, this time it's Joker.
I mean, we have complicated feelings about Joker.
Yes, I still don't really know how I feel about it.
Josh, how did you feel about Joker?
I liked it. There's a couple.
I think we're done here.
Like,
Yeah.
No. There's a couple movies that I have in this bug of like I enjoyed the movie. I don't know that I ever need to see it again. Right.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah.
And that's one of them. Like it was. I'm glad I watched it, but I don't know that I ever need to see it again, and I don't know that it needs any more telling of that story.
Right.
Yeah, I could have said that before the first movie.
I kind of agree.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, I don't know. It feels like it's just going to be more like wank off. Like, oh, look, I tricked them to making a comic book movie. When really it's like, you didn't make a comic book movie. You just put face paint on a guy in a normal movie.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
I just want the whole movie to be Bruce's dad being an asshole the whole time.
The Waynes are such dicks.
Yeah.
And
just like kicking like homeless people and like shutting down.
I know there are lots of things about the Batman mythos that could probably use a refresh or an updating. And just glorifying rich people and assuming that they're benevolent with their wealth is probably a thing that needs updating. But you could show that billionaires are bad, but the Waynes could be good. They could be
that is kind of the whole point of the reason why Gotham sort of falls into like the darkness.
The Waynes were the ones trying to fight all of their stupid friends who are bad at it. Yeah. That's the thing that bugged me about Joker. Yeah. So I'm so excited that we're gonna get 2 more of those.
Yeah, and I think the big
are these actually going to happen, or is it going to be like James Cameron with the Avatar sequels, where they like announce them like and then like 15 years later, it's like they're coming. Like
technology had to really get up to the point where they could do it. So, I think the new movie is just going to have the big update is going to be that at the Wayne Manor gate they finally put in like a guy there, so that
so that Alfred doesn't get grabbed through the gate anymore. Here we got a little comment just weighing in on this. This is from James Paulson. If we have to have a Joker 2, can we combine it with The Purge? That would be interesting, at least. You know what? If Todd Phillips has to steal from another movie instead of Taxi Driver, he could do worse than The Purge. I'm in. I like that one. Great idea.
No, he's the next one's going to be he's stealing from The Last Waltz.
He just watched like an unrelated movie and he's like, I need to make a Joker movie out of this.
Yeah. It's that Eagles documentary. Yeah. It's like 5 hours long and really doesn't actually get into the heart of what the issues were.
But he takes it to the limit.
There's a lot of Jackson Brown in there, and that's what it's worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, next in the news, more members of Netflix's Sandman have been revealed.
Yeah. They've cast a bunch of characters. They've cast Dream. I didn't know they cast Dream. They cast Death. They cast. Is it Desire? They've cast now.
Yeah. Mason Alexander Park, who describes themselves as they them, is Desire.
Yeah.
They have Donna Preston as Despair as well, or no, as Despair. And Mason is
right.
Desire.
We've got Despair, Desire.
Jenna Coleman is Joanna Constantine.
Yeah.
Niamh Walsh is young Ethel Cripps.
Yep.
Jolie Richardson is Ethel Cripps. Yeah, I mean, everybody's here, but the big one, Kirby Howell Baptiste is Death.
Very, very cool.
Yeah, that's rad as hell.
Yeah, I mean, the quick, the obvious disclaimer that, like, if you're about to say, but she's white in the comics, it'd be like that.
It doesn't matter.
This is probably not for you. She's also not human in the comics, so like, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, what the hell? Make them not human.
Yeah,
they're the endless. They can take on whatever fucking form they want to.
Thank you.
Yeah, Josh, are you pumped for this show? Is this something you're going to get on? Have you listened to like the audio like
I haven't
Sandman?
listened to the audio one yet. But a couple years ago, I went through and read all of Gaiman's Sandman. Fuck, I'm so
Nice.
stoked for this show. It's gonna be so good. I mean, the casting so far, everything I've seen, the casting has been so fucking on point.
Yeah, the thing that I think I'm most curious about is whether this adaptation keeps like the weird tendrils that connected Sandman to the main DC. Like in the comic, you got these weird like, oh, we're in the dream of Jean-Jean's for a little bit, or now we're in the dream of Mr. Miracle. I wonder if they're going to leave that out just so that it's its own little bubble, or if we're still going to get those weird tendrils. You know, they still have John Dee in there, but is he going to be like Dr. Destiny? Will he be in Arkham, or will it be something else?
Yeah.
That's the piece that I'm still like waiting to see which way they're going.
Yeah, I honestly don't mind if they do it, or I don't mind if they do that or not. Like, I can go either way, but I don't want them to do the thing where it's that nudge, hey, look, here's an Easter egg.
Sure.
You know, like, if it's in there, just let it be in there, but don't make a big fucking deal about it.
Yeah,
then
totally.
It takes away from everything else.
I completely agree. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, just let it be a direct translation of text. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah. Will Sandman go to the Nightmare universe?
Well, it's funny that you say that, because the next piece of news...
No, come on.
An animated Injustice movie is coming, complete with nightmares.
Right. I mean, Injustice is its own thing, but yes, they're making an animated movie out of, I think it's this first story. The thing with Injustice is, beyond just being like a video game that then got a sequel, like it had 5 seasons of a comic series that was the years leading up to the first game, and then a full comic series that was the intervening years leading up to the second game. Like, Injustice is a more fleshed out alternate reality than most of the parallel Earths we name when we talk about them on the show.
Yeah. Like, it's kind of incredible. So they are doing, it's the same sort of nightmare that you're used to from like the video games. Yeah.
Josh, what are your thoughts on Injustice?
Played the shit out of both games. I've read all the books on them. I think it's a great universe to explore a little bit more. The only downside is it's another universe of a bad Superman, right? Like, totally. I feel like that idea has been overplayed. There's a lot in those Injustice books, though, that we could flesh out so much more. I mean, all the shit with Damian, that was actually very good storytelling with him. The shit with Barry, that was great storytelling with Barry. Like, there's a lot more to it than just evil Superman.
The big shame is that we've had so many evil Superman.
Did you find out my wrestling name?
The Big Shame. We've had so many bad Superman stories that aren't as good as Injustice. Like, that especially that comic series. Injustice is so good that it's like, if we got that one first, then we'd be like, wow. And then we would look at all those other ones and go like, yeah, those suck. It does feel like a bit of a shame that people are already so burnt out on that, and now we're getting like the most interesting, best written one.
Yeah.
Like,
it's true.
Yeah.
That feels like it's too bad, but I'm still looking forward to it in its own way. Again, like, that's not the only Superman I want, but we got a really true Superman in Man of Tomorrow, in that animated one. I feel good about that one, so I'm okay with going back over to Injustice for a sec, because I know someone there gets it. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, absolutely.
I want one thing. I want one thing out of the Injustice thing. One scene where Alfred punches the fuck out of Superman. Just clocks him straight in the face.
Is Alfred a character in Injustice?
Bad.
In the comics.
But
in the
not
comics.
In the games.
No,
holy shit, could you imagine
Alfred in the game? His finishing move is he makes you a sandwich with something you're allergic to.
He goes to like hand you a tea and then throws the tea in your face. I would 100% play that.
His finishing move is you see him on the phone. He goes, yes, just right in the alley behind the building. Yeah. And then some guy in a trench coat comes out.
But it also just kind of looks like Alfred. Like, Alfred walks away, comes back. He's wearing a ski mask, but still is like his suit.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, my name's Joe Chill. Pop.
Alfie, are you done your murder yet?
Hold on.
I'm here to pick you up.
Oh, he'll never do a murder.
Yeah. Hashtag put Alfred Pennyworth in Injustice 3.
Injustice Pennyworth, yeah.
Yeah.
Pennyworth's Injustice.
Penn Justworth.
Yeah, mine was better.
Okay, fine.
No.
That's
It's
rad.
hashtag pin justice yes, hashtag pin justice no.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
I like that. Here's a fun comment I wanted to throw in there.
Oh, please.
Please get Michael Caine as voice actor for Injustice Animated.
Yeah. Wait, don't you think that we could just do that?
I mean, we've got a lot of pull.
Yeah.
We got y'all are also like real busy right now with the Ghostfacers podcast. I mean, do y'all really have the time for it? I mean, what's Michael Caine doing?
I mean, no, I'd make the time for that.
Man, if Michael Caine was on Supernatural,
holy shit,
as Alfred.
Oh. No, we're gonna get him on the show though.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we'll get him on the podcast. That's the last piece of news I have.
Holy shit. Well,
shit.
there we go. Holy shit. Josh, thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Oh, of course.
Please stick around. We're going to do questions in a little bit.
Where can people find you online?
But yeah, where can people find you online other than
Josh
in the
Hub.
Thirst Traps category of the Discord?
Well, it's at the real Josh Gill on every social media platform out there.
Wait, you're not the fake Josh Gill? I don't understand.
No, but he had to go like Highlander style and find all the other Josh Gills and execute them to get those handles.
There can only be one.
Yeah.
It's true. There can only be one. It was real more of like a Jason than a Highlanding, but I am the one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, where can people find you?
Yeah,
said,
at the real
man.
Josh. Yeah,
I
at
wasn't
the real
listening.
Josh Gill. All the socials. You can find me Tuesday nights lurking outside of Richard's window. Soon to have my OnlyFans page
Wait,
up and running.
you're creeping
but
on me? That like we could just be together then.
No, it would never work.
No,
No, then it's not like
it's
taboo.
Right. It's the joy of the chase. It's always wanting what you can't have.
Unrequited love is so much more appealing. Yeah.
This is true.
Good Lord. Thank you so much for joining us,
Yeah,
Josh.
thanks, Josh.
Thank you. Have
Gentlemen.
a good one. All right,
Hey.
here we go.
Bye.
So we are going to do questions in a bit.
But
and
before we do
you
that,
can comment wherever you're watching this. You can throw your questions in there. Let's keep them like DC questions. We're recording our annual on Monday.
Yeah,
and we're going to answer all sorts of like,
come out.
yeah, that's questions about us, about what we hate about each other, which seems to be a common type of question we get.
I don't know, maybe because there's some weird power dynamic now that people really want to explore.
That is definitely true. So at any rate, send some questions in.
Yeah.
But while we're doing that, we got an original song submission.
Yeah, we did.
Which is wild. We got an original song submission from It's Only Just Dan Dunn.
I'm sorry. We've only just.
Yeah, I forgot the thing. I'm partway into a drink.
What do you mean?
It's only Dan just done.
We've only just Josh done.
But we got this awesome song submission. Little shout out that we're supposed to give to Santiago from Good Brains for providing the beat and production.
Yes.
But here it is. We're going to play this song for you. And when we come back, we're going to do some questions.
Oh my God.
Here we go.
The Good Brains.
This is Dr. DC. Why don't you listen with me? It's a podcast from the Yukon. Try not to get a hard on. They bring up Josh Gill. Don't you have a question? Don't you have a question about the wannabe store icon? Batman's like it park. Batman's like it park. Just pony up for the Patreon. Just pony up for the Patreon. Producer Richard's roasting. The doc is always coping. Hashtag sweet release will be the end. Hopefully a while till then. 'Cause I need to know more about Gnort. 'Cause I need to know more about Gnort. Happy 250th, Doc Richard.
Wow.
That is more talent that this show has ever seen.
We have never put that much production into anything.
I don't know. Some of the earlier ones when I was trying to.
Oh yeah, we used to have a lot of like time vortices like open up in the studio.
Yeah.
That's true. That used
Yeah,
to
remember
happen
that
a
time
lot.
where I had 25 separate tracks?
Yeah, I do.
The salad days.
Was that the 1st October? It was like was that like a and it's a lie.
Yes, it was.
It was like that was in October, I think.
Yes, it was. Yeah,
That's absolutely wild.
yeah. How dare you say that we haven't had that kind of level of production?
I'm sorry, we haven't had it in a long time. Is that better?
Look, I don't have the time for this anymore.
Okay. We're going to get into some questions here.
Yes.
We have some from the mailbag. We've got some that are coming in live right now.
Mhm.
Here, since we were talking about them already, I feel like we should throw this one up here. This is from Alex Jaffe, aka Grimoire Jaffe, over on Twitter. He says, "Happy 250th episode, Dr. DC."
Thanks, Jaffe.
Thank you. Who is your 250th favorite DC character? So,
Batman.
oh, hot take. Oh, I wish I had like a beep, 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 beep. I should. Wow, hot take. Is that
Yeah.
true?
I'm sure.
But no, I guess what I mean is not necessarily 250.
Yes.
But is Batman a character you just don't care about?
No, I like Batman. Batman's fine. I have been like getting on a Superman train lately, which has been nice.
Yes. You've been reading lots of action comics lately.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think that I can take a break for Batman for a while. Not that I'm gonna get one, but I could.
Yes. Yeah.
I could take a break on Batman.
Yeah,
for a
this is
bit.
strictly theoretical.
Yes, yeah. Something that will literally never happen. But I think that I'd love to explore other things, and I'm definitely not actively like I don't have a poll for any Batman content. I'm not like actively buying any new Batman book. I have a ton of stuff.
Right.
Like a lot of my books are Batman for sure, but I'm sort of like I'm at a point now.
A lot of
where-
those big graphic novels, Dark Knight Returns, Killing Joke,
It's
Long
important. I
Halloween,
think
yeah.
They're like important stories that I'm glad I have.
Yeah.
But I mean, the reality is like who's at the bottom of my list? Like I mean, I definitely couldn't even name 250 DC characters.
I do the Mark Wahlberg thing from Ted.
Yeah.
250th is funny because there's obviously so many more characters than that. So you don't want to say your least favorite character.
No, it's like
you got to
who's
pick
around the
someone.
middle?
You got to pick someone like low middle. I'll say Monocle.
Oh, there you go.
Monocle is a Hawkman villain.
Oh shit! I need to change the.
That
guest
Monocle's
name.
a Hawkman villain who has a monocle that at different times was also kind of gadgety sort of thing, but he wears this big sort of cloak. And that he has a similar sort of design, like costume aesthetic to Gentleman Ghost, another Hawkman villain.
There's a good 250.
But yeah, Monocle unceremoniously gets heat visioned out of existence by Ultraman at the start of Forever Evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say he's my 250th
Yeah,
favorite character.
Subscribe to our Patreon for our 300th episode where we go through our top 1 to all of the other DC characters.
1 to infinity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The episode is 356 days long.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that. We've got other questions up here that are coming in.
Yeah, what do we got?
Speaking of Injustice, we were just talking about it. Here's a question from Flying Fox 1089. Top 3 fighters you want in Injustice. So keep in mind how much the roster has grown, including DLCs and stuff like that between 2 games.
Yeah.
Who's a character that they haven't thrown in there that you want to play as?
Captain Carrot.
Captain Carrot.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah. The cartoon physics sort of piece.
Yes, I think that would be so fun for
Injustice 3 is the Zoo Crew.
Yes. Oh. Yeah.
Okay. Captain Carrot's a really good one. Yeah, throw that in there. I just brought him up, so he's on the brain. But like someone like a Gentleman Ghost, like a sort of spectrally kind of thing. Also, speaking of Spectre, or like a Phantom String, like someone a bit more like that, I would like to see in there, maybe. Dead man.
That would be insane to have the Spectre in there.
Yeah.
Like, there's the smite, God smites you as his like power move. Like,
yeah, fair enough. I mean, you'd have to come up with a story reason that he doesn't just like, you know,
or like Resurrection Man, the game that had the level just like it never ends, like you can't lose.
That would be like a trick birthday candle. Yeah,
it's like game over, never mind.
And you'd come back with a different power set every time. You'd cycle through all the power sets of the game as Resurrection Man.
Oh my god,
that's very funny. That would be like an interesting way to make like one of those like challenge modes where it's more, you just want to fight all the different characters, but you don't want to have to like. It's like, I don't need to prove I'm a great gamer. I just want to fight all the characters.
I mean, that would be interesting because then you like constantly are getting new abilities and stuff. I mean, it'd be so much work. You'd have to make just a Resurrection.
You'd have to learn new moves every time you came back.
But like die the second that you figure them out. Like,
yeah. I think that's fun.
Yeah, that's a really good one. Yeah, I like that a lot.
I think we answered that one. We named a bunch of characters.
Gnort.
Not just top 3. Gnort, of course. We got to throw a Gnort in there. Maybe like a shadow character. I feel like we don't have shadow characters, like a Nightshade or if the Legion was brought in, like there's a whole host of characters you get there.
Bouncing
but
Boy.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah.
That would be rad. I'd like that a lot.
Love that. Amazing. Awesome. Okay, let's have a little look here. So many comments about how Dan Dunn is dope, and I totally agree.
Yes.
Oh, here. You know what? I'm going to do this so that you feel good. Here's a fun comment that we got that you're going to like. OMG, Richard is adorable. Your fun floral print and your fun short shorts.
Look, I wanted to feel festive, but we'd start 1 day of sun a year that we get.
It's true. It's been pretty cold.
I also bought it today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was.
So you're showing off.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair
no,
enough.
I was.
You also got a new haircut. Don't think I didn't notice.
Let's turn off the cameras.
You haven't said anything about my cool hat and how young it makes me look.
You're right. I didn't.
Oh.
We're going to have a conversation on Monday.
I've been let go.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We've got another.
We need to talk about your wardrobe. Your business attire is not okay.
What? You're wearing the short shorts still?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to throw this one up here. This is from the Nerd Fonz.
Holy
Which
shit.
non-Kryptonian origin for Power Girl and or Supergirl is your favorite?
What a short question, Bokelman.
I think it's got to be like the Matrix Supergirl thing, the sort of like pseudo clone. Like, I mean, that shit got crazy complicated to my memory, but an idea of just like a sort of like almost fake kind of one.
Yeah,
I can't remember what. I wish I could. My memory's not good enough. But the original Supergirl, like the original one in the 50s or whatever, was like not his cousin and like not Kryptonian, as I remember. And I think her name was Linda Lee, I think. Like she was a totally different character that's been like since abandoned or whatever. But that's one where I think I wish I had better recall of what was actually going on with that one, because that was interesting too. But yeah, I guess like the Matrix Supergirl thing, because it was also interesting to see her paired off with Lex Luthor, and it was like a Lex who was like supposedly good and things like that. That whole era, that was the Lex with like the long red hair and the red chinner. He had a real look going there.
That's awesome. I know that it's not Supergirl,
Okay.
but I just recently found out about the storyline. It's the what if Superman was a human who then got sent to Krypton?
Oh, right. Yes. What's that called? Is that just called Last Son or something?
I think so.
Yeah.
And Jonathan Kent was like a scientist, and like he just is like the Earth was.
And
like,
isn't the thing that he gets like he's like weak there?
I
Like,
think
he's
but he gets like
weaker.
a power suit or something like that.
Oh yeah.
I saw that and I was like, "Fuck, that's rad as hell."
That's kind of interesting too. Actually,
I need to get access to that book.
I'm into that. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Just gonna throw something in here. Got a question that's not necessarily like comics, particularly, but from Jess. Read what's on your hat. Y'all are both adorable. Thank you.
Look, you don't have to give that to him. Like he did. Like
No, you do.
if not, I'm gonna hear about it the rest of the night.
Okay, what's on my hat? We've got okay, I can't like I'm
Jesus
looking
Christ, take it off and look at it.
No, I look too young.
They know you're bald. It's in the cartoon.
Fuck. This feels like shaming, but here we go.
Take it off.
Oh no.
Take it off for the camera. This is how it starts.
Okay, so this hat it's got Superman, Batman, Green Lantern.
But it's like little kids.
Little like fun kid ones. Technically speaking, this is my daughter's hat.
Yeah.
I took it from her. We normally like over like attach the thing. We have to tape it together because she's a lot smaller than I am, but this is her hat. But I was like, it's a live stream. I should wear something.
I don't think you need to say that she's a lot smaller than you.
Well, even if she was an adult, I wouldn't have to say that.
Yeah. I'm a lot smaller than
we assume everyone is a lot smaller than me. I think we're done here. I just again, since we're on the comment train here, hashtag release the soundboard.
This has been going on a bit now lately.
A throwback to when we briefly had a soundboard on the show.
I think there's a bunch of questions for our annual.
Yes, that's true.
That are going to be about this.
Yeah, so you may not want to like divulge now. Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying. I was told that nobody likes it.
Well, yeah.
By you.
Yes.
And by everyone, I mean you.
I'm having my spot blown up a little bit.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
Yeah. I loved the soundboard.
Yeah. I mean, I think the one that made me laugh the most, we'll move on from it because I'm sure we'll talk about this on the annual. Yes. The soundboard sound that you had that made me laugh the most was the potato.
A potato threw around my room.
Was that like a Vine or something? Like, what was it from?
I mean, it was from so long ago. I think it was a YouTube video.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one.
I like turtles.
That one made me laugh a lot. There's a podcast I like to listen to called the Headgum Podcast. It's the one I keep telling you about where it's like deliberately bad, and they use a soundboard to interrupt people all the time on that one. And the one that they use at the worst moments is like, "Daddy, chill."
Oh,
it goes in at the worst moments. It's so funny to me. Oh God. We've got a little congratulations here from my mom.
Oh yeah.
Congrats on 250
Speaking
episodes.
of your mom, how's your dad doing?
Okay, we're moving on. We're done here.
Congratulations to your mom.
We got people weighing in here. Calendar Man might be around 250. Character like that, you know.
Oh, interesting.
Because again, 250, you're like still like way over the halfway mark out of just number of characters.
You're talking about the Riddler, right?
Riddler's down there. Not that far, but
Calendar Man. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Another question. This one is from Mad Seb.
Whoa.
Hey, Seb, why are you so mad?
Yeah, chill.
I do want you as a fan.
Yeah.
Daddy, chill. Okay. When will you be doing a demon-centric episode? I'm a diehard Etrigan fan, as you know.
Have we not?
Love the DC occult stuff. Merci. We have, but it was quite some time ago. We did an episode called Hellbent, And that's issue number 80.
Yeah. Fucking nah. Yeah, no, that's okay. You
That's
can
a
go,
long
you can go to
time
those. That's
ago.
that's like episode 2, I think.
It's a very long time ago. Fun little fact about episode 80. Not only is it about demons,
Yeah.
it's also
Where we talk about our own demons.
it's also where we create Evil Alfred.
Is that really the
It's
episode?
it's the first episode we do Evil Alfred.
Wow, Seb, I thought you were a real fan.
Oh, no, wait, no, please don't go. No, we should do another one. I mean, I think this is also coming up because we very recently did a very targeted one about heaven. Like, specifically, we're not talking about demons.
Oh,
Yes, there's always room for more demon talk. I know we've done a Constantine ep and stuff, but yeah, we'll definitely get around to it again. None of these things we've done episodes about have we delved so deep into them that we can't go back.
no. We did one Batman episode in like episode 4, and that's it.
Yeah, we've never got back to that well.
And we also never.
I
talked
mean,
about Batman ever
proportionally,
again.
we go back to that well a lot less than DC does.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah, DC execs, are you on this stream?
Oh my god, here it is from #DCX or at. Never mind, I don't know how social media works.
Wow, you set this up. I'm not feeling confident at all. What's this at Can Pods, Judge?
Could you imagine if we found out about the Canadian Podcast Awards
On this?
here?
Why?
I mean,
wait, hold
not
on.
that there's anything to find out.
Because we already know.
We know
Because we won.
because we won them all.
Yeah.
We even won ones we weren't nominated for.
Yeah, they
We
were
won best
write-ins.
true crime.
I mean, that could work.
Yeah, just don't talk about Colin.
Yeah, best true crime because this podcast was involved with the true crime.
I'm
Allegedly.
throwing something else up here. This is, I think, something that's fun to discuss, but it is also a response to a question we were already talking about. So this is from Wes Arrington. Any chance they will change the fate of Dick Grayson in the animated Injustice? So the thing here is, I don't know if the Injustice movie will just be the story of the game or if it'll
Yeah.
be the back comic book lore. Because what happens to Dick in that is he's obviously not in the game.
Yeah.
He gets killed in a way that many people consider to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Chump.
Oh, was it just like a bunch of kick moves until he dies?
He gets hit by accident in the kind of by accident in the head with like an Eskrima stick. He falls over and he lands on a rock on his neck and it snaps his spine and he dies. It's
Ooh.
like the fight is over and he dies then. It's quite heartbreaking the way it's written and drawn. It's a really bad
The
moment.
way
for
many of you
Bruce.
died in the Resident fight.
Yeah, like chumps. Yeah. I mean, what are the odds that I think Dick Grayson is not a big enough component of the story for them to go out of their way to change it. And I think also part of it is like, that's the thing that drives the final wedge between Bruce and Damian in that universe. So I'm sorry, Wes. I don't see them changing. I mean, maybe it's not that he falls on a rock. Maybe it's like a slightly different mechanism, but Damian is responsible. But I don't see them going out of their way to change that.
I'm looking forward to the movie of where like 10 minutes of it is just like two people on either side of the screen going.
Yeah. It's just gameplay footage.
Yeah.
Oh god, I love that. Okay. Let's have a little look. See here. Okay. Here we go. This isn't a question, but I think you would appreciate this. And as you know, most of my job here is to appease you constantly.
Let's see if you earn that paycheck. Oh,
Richard-
man, Jess is like, I mean, you've won my heart, Jess.
Richard wins fashion. There you go. I mean, on this show, it's between two of us, and that's it. So,
Look,
good for you.
so far, I've won the Canadian Podcast Awards,
I won it.
and now I
It's
won.
my show.
Now I win. Is it?
I mean, you're not even producing this one.
Looks like I can go onto the internet and remove it all.
No.
Hope you're enjoying this live because you're never going to see it again.
All right. Here's another question.
Yeah. Why is Richard so hot?
I mean, yeah, it's from me. It's from Dr. GC. Oh, no.
This is going to be an AHR conversation.
This is from Stephen Marion Almagro.
How are you feeling about the Infinite Frontier titles so far? What are your top 3 ongoing?
Right. So Infinite Frontier referring not specifically to that series that's coming, but just the era post death metal. So I generally enjoying myself. Obviously, I know I don't want to dwell on the Batman heavy thing, but that's obviously a factor. But no, enjoying myself a lot. What are my top 3 titles right now? Green Lantern is a big one for me. Those first 2 issues, I still haven't read number 3. I'm not sure if it's out yet. But the first 2 issues of Green Lantern have really blown me away. The way that they've included like most lanterns, including Far Sector's Joe Mullane and Kelly Quintanilla, the Teen Lantern, that it's like we've basically inverted like the status quo of Green Lanterns twice, because first they join the United Planets and it changes where and how they patrol the universe, and then the battery blows up, and and that's all in one issue.
Wow.
So that's been really impressive to me. I've really dug Green Lantern so far. That's a big one.
I really like that Adam Strange series.
Strange Adventures, which obviously started pre this, but it is still going. We've got a couple of issues left to come of that one. Yeah, that series, very, very interesting. Let's see. I'm liking Action Comics right now. The Midnighter backup, my sort of tepid response to that aside, I'm liking Action Comics. I like how it's sort of it is very much like a bridging era. We're getting ourselves to Tom Taylor taking over the Superman title and John Kent being Superman. But I like it. I think it's got a lot of heart. It's an interesting series. I'm enjoying that one. I like Wonder Woman right now. I like Wonder Woman like in Valhalla, which is a cool little arc, a neat way to start that series. Even the Flash, actually. The Flash has been interesting, while he's bouncing around through the Speed Force and that. And I'm digging that one too, I think, actually. In general, Infinite Frontier is a good era, and there are Batman books that are worth getting, but if you don't like Batman, then that becomes that's a sort of a moot point for you. But Infinite Frontier is a lot of fun, but the thing I'm most looking forward to is Infinite Frontier, because your boy loves cosmic rules and stuff like that. So that's the one I'm really looking forward to.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right. There we go. So many questions.
Do we want to go into the written ones, or do we want to keep sitting in here in the comments?
I was going to keep going through the comments.
Sure.
I'm enjoying.
Yeah, they're the ones who showed up. They get their questions
God.
answered.
Okay, here we go. Oh, this is from Jackson Abrams. Just look at that side thigh. Uh-oh. Oh yeah.
I went for a run last night.
That Last Sun series you were talking about.
Yeah.
Nerd Fonts is jumping in. He becomes a Green Lantern.
Oh shit, that's right.
That's
yes,
right.
I did see. I did see that. That's fucking awesome.
Yep.
And then he goes back to Earth and helps Earth.
And don't forget, long red-haired Lex was also Australian. How did no one know he was a villain?
Yeah. Comes from the prisoner island. Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, this is what milestone did we need to pass during the live stream for an affectionate on-screen anniversary kiss?
First of all, how do you know that one didn't happen to set this whole thing up?
Those only happen off screen.
Now, if you want to get access to that video, you're gonna have to pay a lot more.
Yeah, you have to pay our wives.
You have to pay our mortgage.
Are we proposing that?
Yes, I was going to later on.
Oh my god, that we become kept men is what I was going to say.
Oh,
that we get sugar daddies.
I mean,
that pay our mortgage, and then we'll do whatever you want on the live stream.
I am already agreeing to that. That's a conversation my wife and I have actively had, which is, as long as the dollar amount's there, do whatever you need to
do. All right, well, that's good to know. Okay, here we go.
Slide in my DMs. We'll figure something out.
Oh my god. Oh yes, Ryan Pigeon has jumped in here to remind me of a series during Infinite Frontier that is worth checking out. Crime Syndicate.
Yeah.
Really interesting. It's a 6-issue mini that we're partway through right now.
This is the like Justice League, who's the
Yeah.
bad Justice League.
This
who
is
shows
Earth
up.
3. And, that Earth was destroyed pre-Death
Mhm.
Metal and during Death Metal. So now, well, it was largely destroyed during Death Metal. It had one of the multiverse towers on it. But now we're getting the new version of it in this new reality. And yeah, it's a cool series. It's neat to see them focus on that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Love that one. Okay, here we go. Oh, I just lost it. Hit me up with one of those mailbag ones.
Okay. First one comes from Raspberries Refuse, the kind you find on a secondhand podcast.
I love when we
Holy
go to the mailbag and you can
shit.
tell how long the question's been sitting there.
I know. Fuck. This podcast, this YouTube show ended like a year ago.
Yeah.
But we love you, Raz. Ryzen.
Yeah.
Ryan.
What are you?
Who asks?
Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay, I caught up.
Give me your top 5 Wonder Woman moments from any medium of your choice.
Oh shit.
My number 1 is her entrance in BVS with that awesome theme music.
I mean, listen. Say what you want about BVS, but that theme music for Wonder Woman slaps hard. I love that score.
Yeah, where it goes.
Well, no. In the Snyder version, it would be some sort of like slow Leonard Cohen thing. It would just be Leonard Cohen going like, "First we take Manhattan, then Berlin."
Gonna smoke some cigarettes.
that was such a funny thing in the Snyder cut that Aquaman scene went from Icky Thump to like the saddest, most melancholy saga. That one felt like I was going to use Icky Thump, but you did in the one that wasn't mine.
Yeah,
no Icky Thump for you.
The one good thing that came from that Joss Whedon version,
yeah,
and it was stripped away from us.
Very funny to me. Okay. Top 5 Wonder Woman moments. We could do this together. We can throw that in there. So I'm gonna say I love that Gail Simone moment from her run that has the speech that I'm about to fuck up, which is like, you don't raise the sword before you've extended the hand. You don't like basically it's this long speech that's like, you don't do this before you do this, you don't do this before you do that. And it's essentially like, yeah, Wonder Woman is a warrior last. She's all of these other things first, and it comes from this philosophy of like love and diplomacy and compassion, and that's the true kind of gift of the Amazons.
Is that like
then when all of those run out, Wonder Woman can hold her own.
Is that like a Tinder rule? Like, don't like say hi before you send a dick pic. Don't raise the sword before you extend the hand.
I mean, certainly, yeah, with Wonder Woman. Remember how outraged we were at the like cunnilingus joke made at Wonder Woman in Superman for Tomorrow? You don't talk to Wonder Woman that way.
That's true.
Okay, I'm throwing that one out there.
Unless you want to get stepped on your throat.
Oh, God. So I'm throwing that one out there. Let's throw Ryan's in there, Wonder Woman's BVS entrance, because I would probably put that on my list.
I mean, also the Justice League one where she's like doing those super fast moments, like blocking all those bullets.
Oh, you like that one at the beginning where she saves all the kids and then she explodes the guy and then turns around and says, "You can be whatever you want to be."
Except for me. You can never be me.
Yeah. I would... See, I don't want to make it all movies. We've got 2 movie ones in there. Maybe I'll sub out the BVS entrance for the No Man's Land scene.
That part where you make a really sweet bass and then the Sentinels show up.
Yeah, exactly. I think I would throw... Oh, God. You know what? Controversial take here.
I don't like Wonder Woman because she's a girl.
Oh, my God. Could you imagine?
God, why would you say that, Doctor?
No,
Jeez, you're a bad guy. Continuity.
No, I was gonna say, geez Louise.
Dig yourself out of this. I don't know what you're gonna do.
No, I would say Wonder Woman in that episode of Justice League Unlimited that introduces Hawk and Dove.
Oh, yeah.
The whole point of that episode is that they're up against this thing called the Annihilator, which is this suit of armor made by Hephaestus that gains power by aggression and anger. And Hawk and Dove are there, and obviously Hawk wants to fight. Dove is like, no, it's peace. And that's part of the string of the episode. But Wonder Woman also has to make that connection. She, is someone that does maybe have a little bit of a warrior's mentality. And I love that episode about, discovering like the power of not fighting and things like that. I think that's a really powerful Wonder Woman piece. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to throw one more in there?
No, because I don't have one.
Holy crap. I was gonna say my controversial one is like Wonder Woman in death metal #7. I know death metal is like a weird area where some stuff's good and some stuff is like but like putting the Batman Who Laughs with the power of Dr. Manhattan as the ultimate bad guy, the ultimate force of like chaos and entropy and stuff like that, and then taking Wonder Woman and her lasso of truth and unwinding all of the previous crises, bringing back everyone's existence, feels like making her the ultimate like warrior for good. Normally you would think it's Superman, you know what I mean? Like that's a story like Final Crisis makes something like that Superman. Putting Wonder Woman in that position is like a shouldn't be, but it was a bold move, and I think it works. Like her squaring off against the Batman against the Darkest Knight as like the big final battle really worked for me. I dug that big time.
I mean, I would say another really good moment is from the actual like Wonder Woman movie where she's like, does that shield jump through the wall, the one that Kingsman stole?
Yeah, that's a good one too. Totally agree there. Okay,
I want just like I still want the archaeologist like Wonder Woman story.
Well, you liked that bit in the Snyder Cut where she takes the arrow and then kind of goes Indiana Jonesing down the cave.
How have we not gotten that? I mean, she works in like museums. She is like from an ancient race. Like there's so much opportunity.
Maybe it's because there's too many other archaeologists though, like Hawkman, Dr. Fate, like Adam Strange. Like so many people have archaeology kind of pieces, but
then there's this whole sort of like Themyscira history that we could be digging into.
Yes, I agree. I agree there. I like that. Okay, hang on. Here we go. Here's a question from Jackson Abrams. Which villain do you want to see be redeemed and turned hero? And which hero do you want to see turn bad the most?
Ooh, I mean, we've had a lot of really great villains gone good. We've got Captain Cold. We've got Harley Quinn.
Yeah,
a lot of really great examples like that. But like
even someone like Black Adam is much more. I mean, he's in the Justice League. Like he's.
Who comes to mind for you right away?
Oh God, but like, are we trying to think of ones that like haven't or largely haven't been done?
Yeah, I think because that would be interesting. Like, I'd love to see like a Bane.
Right. Yeah, Bane doesn't necessarily go full hero, but there you do get the sort of softer side of Bane in Gail Simone's Secret Six, and that's a great one. That's a real fun example. Yeah, Bane is an interesting one. Oh man, maybe I'm gonna throw this over to a Superman villain. I'm saying Parasite.
Oh yeah,
I feel like you could treat Parasite the way more modern Batman comics have treated Clayface. That it's an affliction, that it's a thing. And once someone finally starts showing some compassion or finds a way to help him manage it, it can become a useful power, kind of like Rogue, right? Like now I'll take a little bit, now I can do some of your like helping Parasite manage that hunger and manage that power feels like a thing that I would find interesting.
Yeah. I want Egg Foo. He opens up like a bed and breakfast. He's the breakfast.
We're out of eggs. Don't worry, I got it. Okay. The other half of this question.
Which hero?
What hero do you want to see go bad?
Oh
This is heartbreaking too, because keep in mind, if you're at all a fan of this character, if you're a fan of a villain and they turn hero, you're generally like, oh, but now they get to show a whole different side of themselves. But if you're a fan of a hero and they turn villain, it can feel like, no, but I was rooting for you.
Right? Yeah.
Like, Walt, why did you kill Mike?
Yeah.
Can you believe I made it to season 5 before I realized Walt was the bad guy?
Oh no.
So what's a hero that you think, either because it's interesting or because you specifically want it, who do you want to see go bad?
Yeah, that'll be interesting. I think somebody like Blue Beetle.
Oh shit. Okay.
Just because I think you have to test that relationship with Booster, who like.
Oh, we're talking Ted?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I think, not Jaime. I want to see Ted. I only just because I think that like to have to push Booster in that way.
Yeah.
To have to like, he has to come up against his like really close friend, a guy who like has to constantly portray himself as maybe like not giving a shit or like not being as good as he actually is, like having to confront his actual like relationship with his friend.
Right.
And I think you could potentially like really deepen that character in a way that hasn't really been done yet.
That's interesting. I don't think they push the Booster angle as much as what you're going for, but there is one of those Tales from the Dark multiverse books, and it's a Tales from the Dark multiverse version of Infinite Crisis.
Oh wow.
Where Blue Beetle becomes like a Beetle OMAC, like he kind of takes over all of the stories of Infinite Crisis and becomes this sort of unstoppable juggernaut. But I don't think they go as personal as you would want it.
I think that would be the interesting thing. Yeah. Have they made Wonder Woman bad?
I mean, maybe like for an arc or something like that, but never as like a turn, you know what I mean? Or the versions of Wonder Woman that go bad would be like an Injustice or something like that.
Or like Crime Syndicate.
Yeah. I mean, even like exactly. I'm trying to think if I have one that I really want.
Superman. I think they should try.
Yeah. You know what? Something fresh.
Yeah.
I mean, I there's a part of me that kind of liked, he wasn't full villain, but he was bad. I kind of liked the Future Flash arc from the New 52, I guess, where a Barry from the future decides he's going to go back in time and kill a bunch of villains at key moments in history to like set things right.
Yeah.
And he's like already trained with Deathstroke and Batman and that. So he's not relying on super speed. He can also like fight at super speed.
He also knows how to seduce a Teen Titan.
Well, no, that's not the training he was getting from Jesus. No. We're not invoking Judas contract. I think like the idea of a bad Flash is scary, but not like, I mean, obviously Reverse Flash and all of the Reverse Flashes are scary in their own way.
Yeah, they should try like a bad guy who's also fast.
But what I mean is a Flash that you think you trust that then like forsakes you, because Central City like venerates the Flash.
That's what's
right?
So,
like,
that's what's so like awful about that season 2 arc of the Flash, right?
Oh yeah, where Zoom kind of comes for
I because it's like, oh, we take Jay Garrick, who's just like, we're like, oh, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
And then suddenly at the end, he's been bad the whole time. I think that part, that's the reason why that season's so effective.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, that's a good question. All right, there we go. Let's have a little looky here. Oh, okay. Let's see. This is from XSTR8 Edge 818X.
Wow, that really came off clunky with your mouth. You should read that better.
Oh, it's straight edge 818 between X's.
Wow.
It's been a long time since I've been on MSN Messenger. I'm not used to reading usernames with X's.
I think you're going to need to tilt that hat more straight.
No, I'm too young.
Yeah, no, not anymore. You can't even read web.
How do you do, fellow kids?
All right.
Okay. What has been the most upsetting comic you read in the last 5 years, excluding from the prescribed reading? So we can't talk about we can't talk about For Tomorrow. We can't talk about the
Green Arrow,
the guy that wondered what that woman tasted like.
I mean, I don't know if that was upsetting.
Oh no. What's the most upsetting comic you've read from the last 5 years?
Oh gosh, I mean that's interesting, right? I think that definitely prescribed reading is definitely in there.
I mean, I just mean like I think this is just excluding that month. I think it just means we can't say For Tomorrow.
Oh,
I think I'm taking a little liberty here, but I think we can talk ones we've read for the podcast.
Because I mean that Aquaman marriage one.
Yeah, that one was a weird one. Very Silver Agey, obviously, but the idea of just how poorly Mira was written.
Dear God,
yeah,
it's a trick, right?
But also Aquaman being like, "Wait a minute, I'm the king. Yeah. I could change the rules.
Yeah,
we can get married.
No,
never mind. Sorry to put you through.
I can make you the queen, and then you could change.
Yeah, sorry that. Oh God.
Oh Jesus. Yeah.
I mean, most upsetting to me, it usually comes back to something like Identity Crisis, where we see that horrific stuff happen to Sue Dibney, or something like Green Arrow, The Longbow Hunters, a series that is generally, I think, pretty good, but like there's some bad stuff that happens to Black Canary in there. That's not great.
No.
Those are, I think, where I go when someone asks me what is upsetting to me in a comic. It's usually that kind of stuff, especially when it's about women characters. Alex DeWitt in the refrigerator, like that kind of stuff,
What about in the last 5 years, though?
That I've read in the last 5 years? And I can't say For Tomorrow. I think it's The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I guess I didn't first read that in the last 5 years, but I reread it. And like in that first volume, there's like, I counted, it's like 21 or 24 references or acts of sexual assault.
What?
It's crazy. And it makes me think of the quote that Grant Morrison gave in an interview at Sometimes, which is I
love rape.
Well,
and the rape
no.
Great.
It's the opposite. Grant Morrison has a quote where he says, has Alan Moore ever written a comic without that?
God, I love how similar their writing can be, and yet how much they fucking hate each other.
Well, yeah, they're on like, two mages at opposite ends of the magical scale. But yeah, probably think League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, I would say. That's pretty upsetting.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, that's a good question.
All right, what else do we got? Man, these are hitting me already.
Are you all right?
Yeah. I just not gonna drink more than this. This is not Darkness. You don't get that.
Okay, here's one that I think is a pretty quick yes or no answer.
Okay.
Can producer Richard do a Sharon Stone?
What do you mean? I'm not sure what you're referring to.
Oh, lordy.
Look at this. They're short shorts, not a skirt.
Here's an interesting one.
Yeah.
I think you're going to like this.
Ooh.
This question is from
a nice change.
This is from Kills, who asks, what merch would you make if you had the connections with DC merchandising central offices?
Oh.
And he says, P.S. It's Raging G.
Sorry, too?
Go for it.
No, I mean,
right now, on the spot, live.
No.
You always did this one.
No, but I know, but you're the one who's reading it. So
I'll do the first line. You have to bring it home.
That's not fair.
Raging G, a cuddle and snuggle.
Raging G, I'd like to eat a bugle.
Oh, that couldn't have got better. Very happy about that.
Yeah.
What merch?
Yeah.
If we didn't have to worry about licensing or anything like that, what's like our dream DC merch we'd want to make?
Is there some sort of like eating pussy, like Chacos?
Yeah, right. It's Martian Manhunter holding an Oreo up so you can see the two sides and the center. And he's under the Oreo like
this. But you can't only eat just one. Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty gross. That sounds like us.
Yeah, that seems fair.
I always wanted to make one of like Alfred hiding in an alley.
Yes.
Like hiding behind, and just like hashtag Alfred did it.
I mean,
we have the pearls hashtag Alfred did it one,
which I think is clean. It's nice.
All right, Mr. Modernism, minimalism.
Look, you work for me.
Let's see. What's another one we'd want? Okay. Here's one for only like fans of Canadian classic rock.
Oh, okay.
The Patio Lantern Corps, and it's Kim Mitchell.
I think we've talked about it on the Patreon.
And he's going for a soda.
I think that like
It's the patio lantern.
I feel like we've talked about this on the Patreon maybe, but like that's
have
what
Americans ever heard the song Patio Lanterns?
that's my parents' wedding song.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's what they.
Patio Lanterns.
Yeah, that was their the song they danced to at their wedding.
My parents danced to "I Want to Know What Love Is" by Foreigner.
Yeah, they were like, "We're married, but I still don't know what love is."
Like when people dance to Hallelujah.
Yeah.
There you go. There, I think it's the Martian Manhunter eating an Oreo as if it was pussy. That's the merch we want to make. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, lordy. All right, let's have a little look here, see if we've got any other kind of big ones.
Yeah. Why is your dad on the chat again?
Come on now. Okay. If you had to make a 5-piece rock band.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Do you want to read this?
Yeah.
Do you want to feel like you're doing something?
Yeah, please. If you had to make a 5-piece rock band using only DC characters, which characters would you use? And the real question is also, what would those characters do, right?
Yeah. Well, like, what are they playing?
Yeah, because
But like, are we talking about your standard 5-piece rock band, which is vocals, lead guitar, rhythm guitar, bass, drums?
yes,
Right.
I
So
would say so. Yeah.
who do you put? Let's start at the bottom. Who do you put on bass? Sorry, bassists, but you know who you are.
Yeah, I mean, it always bounces between bass and drums, but at least
Drums have some flair. Bass is
Yeah, you as long as your second guitar player has is in
all the
drums, you're
bass
fine,
players
yeah.
leave the stream.
It was funny when I was in a band, my bass player got so mad at me because I was using a bass amp to play guitar for a while, and it basically, from a frequency standpoint, just cut out all of his playing.
Oh, really? You prioritized yourself over your bandmates?
I don't know what you're inferring.
If you're one of our patrons, check out the Patreon episode where we talk about Richard's music career. There's a pattern there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so who are you putting on bass?
So, I mean, I'm going to make this easier for myself. I'm going to go Justice League.
Okay.
I think that'll help.
Sure.
A little bit. So I think that Martian Manhunter's on bass.
Sure, yeah.
He's quiet. He's in the
Yeah.
background. He's probably more talented than they give him credit for.
That sounds like Martian Manhunter. Sure.
Yeah.
And so he's slapping the bass. Plus, he could add like fingers to his hand to do some crazy like flea shit and stuff.
Yeah. Except for he gets really scared when the pyrotechnics come up.
He has to stand in the center of the stage away from.
Yeah. He can't look at it.
Yeah. Halfway through a song, he just gets a vision of his dead family, and he's like, "Oh, Maria!" Yeah. Okay. Martian Manhunter on bass.
Yeah.
Drums. It's got to be Green Lantern.
Oh yeah.
Who can like make a construct with to manage like impossible rhythms, like Neil Peart, Phil Collins shit. You know, like
oh yeah.
Yeah, and he could also make the construct of Phil Collins staring at the guy who drowned the other guy.
Yeah.
I can feel it. Yeah, Green Lantern on drums.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Also, he could do the Tommy Lee thing where he like could rotate the whole drum kit around.
Yeah. All right. So rhythm guitar.
Rhythm guitar.
Let's do rhythm guitar. I would say.
I mean, we both know who it is.
Who?
It's Superman.
Oh, that's interesting. I was
He's
gonna
like,
go
"I'll
Flash.
hold down the fort. You can count on me."
I was gonna go Flash, but I guess Superman makes sense. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But that means
I actually think Flash might be my pick for Rhodey because he's keeping everything powered up.
That's true. And
It's
he's
just
fast.
He's just running around and charging things.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Which means that Batman's lead guitar.
Batman on axe makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like a thing in death metal too. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And in Dark Knight's metal.
So then lead singer is Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. There you go. There's your 5-piece rock band.
Yeah, they should give up being a heroes and start a band.
They should go on tour.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. There we go.
What do we got next?
Let's have a little looky-loo.
A looky-loo is a lot of a different thing.
Okay, hang on.
Do we need to pull up the mailbag?
Sorry, I'm going through because I also want to see if there's like fun comments I want to throw up on the
I doubt it.
on the thing here. Oh, okay, I like this.
Okay.
This is from Damiana Dimmock. T-shirt of Alfred's shadow appears like Alfred Hitchcock's on the outside of the bat shadow in that iconic panel.
Yeah,
that's an amazing merch idea, and I think now we're obligated to give you a cut if we ever do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anybody here
consider this a verbal contract.
Yeah. Is anybody talented enough to draw that?
If only there was a graphic designer in the room.
I guess not.
I'll do it I'll do it between Paint and PowerPoint, like I do all the other things. Okay. Oh, here's an interesting question from Mad Seb. What happened to the DC rap songs and some lyrics with Gail Simone? This goes back to our 200th episode or our 201st episode where
look, we've been trying this relationship I've been trying to stoke this relationship with Gail Simone for a while now.
But you also set like the unreasonable expectation of hitting like 300 reviews, and then we would write and release a full rap album made by quote unquote the characters of the DC universe.
Yes.
And Gail said if we ever made it, she would contribute a rap verse for us.
Incredible.
The only thing stopping this from happening is us.
And it's you.
Yeah. Where's our reviews?
Yeah. Well, I thought you wanted this.
We are Canadian Podcast Award winners. Citation needed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, literally, it's only because Richard doesn't want to do it.
No, I would
do it in a heartbeat. Fun fact, my daughter knows the full Teen Titans Go rap from the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Like she goes around singing?
Like TEETITINS, we're the real heroes taking down the big menace. I mean, she's 3, so it's like TENTS, we're
So
big.
She doesn't know
it. You're right. Sorry, I shouldn't have brought it up until she was ready.
Until she could do it on
It's very cute though. Sometimes like we'll put her down for bed and then we'll hear from the other room. We'll hear her go like, "Beast Boy, I can turn straight up into an animal."
Really? God, when she get few years and she's gonna spit fire.
Oh my God. Well, yeah. I've also been making her listen to a bunch of like Mo Money Mo Problems.
No, get her Busta Rhymes. I want her speed. That's what I really want.
Or Luda or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Could you imagine the horror on the daycare teachers' faces if she was like, "Get him to the front, touch your toes"? She was just rapping.
I mean, that would be incredible. Yeah, I like that.
Oh God. Okay, hang on.
This is great content.
Listen, man. Listen.
Can you read faster?
I'll do what I want. Oh, this is a good idea. Also from Damiana Dimmock. Get past guests to contribute to the rap app.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which guests do you think would write the best raps?
Kyle would be good.
Do you think Kyle could write a good rap?
Yeah. Simon King.
Oh God, I shudder to think. I mean, he would be so good at it. Is the thing.
He would. I mean, he already talks really fast.
Yeah, you're right. He's got the rhythm. Sorry, who?
A great writer. No. I was just saying he's a great writer. I think he would be really good at it.
I would be interested in getting like a proper another proper writer like Shoshana, who writes on Doom Patrol. Get her to write like a Doom Patrol rap verse or something.
I think
that would be a lot of fun.
I just desperately want to see Alex Jaffe rap.
Oh yeah.
I think just to see him spit straight fire, I think it would be great.
Like a version of like the Alphabet Aerobics by Black Alicious, but it's DC characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like us. We were like,
Oh, I really, really enjoy that a lot. Yeah, let's do one or two more from the mailbag.
Yeah, let's go to the mailbag.
And then we'll and then maybe we'll head to the game.
Ooh.
Game recognized game.
Check it. Next question comes from Matthew Poulter, Chicken Matty himself.
Oh, Buck.
Who asks, you get carte blanche to write a Batman Beyond equivalent of The Dark Knight Returns. What's the story? Who shows up? And how does it end?
Oh, geez Louise. Okay. So what are like the core tenets of The Dark Knight Returns if we're going to like take the structure and apply it to Batman Beyond? So it's got to be, he's been retired for a bit. He is old. and probably not fit to be Batman. And we're going to bring back a couple of classic villains and maybe introduce a new one, right? Like in The Dark Knight Returns, they bring in the mutants and the mutant leader, but we also get a sort of tragic Two-Face thing. We get a Joker. He comes back, and then he also has to fight one of his allies. That's where we get the Batman Superman fight in that book. So
yeah,
let's take it as that structure. Let's say, like, who is his like tragic villain thing? The Two-Face thing in Dark Knight Returns is very sad, where he gets his face reconstructed, but he sees himself as only the monster now.
Yeah.
So like, who's like a Batman Beyond villain that we'd want to like, quote unquote, like reclamation project, but it goes awry?
Oh, interesting.
Kind of feel like you're looking at someone like a Spellbinder,
yeah,
or someone like that, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Like the new villain stuff. Because we have to come up with a new character. But I guess maybe like a villain who's like, it'd be interesting. The mutants are all about tearing stuff down, right? If you went in a similar version in the future in Neo Gotham, wouldn't it be interesting if there was some sort of like someone who's like going to wipe out tech? They wanted to set tech back like 100 years, right?
Yeah.
Like that kind of like extremism or something like that, and that becomes like a cult. So instead of being like the street gang like the mutants were, if it was more of like a sort of cultish thing, it's like, when we do this, we're going to set the clock back 100 years. We're going to get rid of all your precious nanotech, all the like, you know, like that kind of thing.
Yeah,
that might be interesting as like a new villain. The arch enemy kind of thing that you bring back, I think, has to be Blight. For the Joker, right?
Yeah.
Blight's the guy that killed his dad. Blight is like, to me, Batman Beyond's kind of biggest arch enemy.
Yeah,
I think you bring Blight back for that, and then an ally to fight. I mean, be interesting to see him fight like Aquagirl or something like that. One of like the Justice League Beyond members that isn't Superman, because he's already done the Superman thing in the Batman Beyond cartoon.
Yeah,
but like an Aquagirl or like a Warhawk, or even like the old Virgil Hawkins, old Static. That would be interesting too.
An interesting villain would be like Shriek.
Yeah, Shriek would be good. Yeah, you could always pepper some of those other ones in there too. Like Ink should be in there somewhere,
Totally.
you know, like there's definitely Batman Beyond villains that work for that. But yeah, no, that's I wonder if that would work though, because like how far in the future do we have to set it that like, does it not make sense anymore? The thing with Dark Knight Returns is it like it's very set in the era. It's Reagan, you know, like it's of its time. To set a Batman Beyond in our time means that we are so like, Batman would have been literally active in 1939, like when Detective Comics 27 came out, which might be an interesting take, but you know what I mean? It's sort of odd, perhaps. Okay, we've got I'm gonna throw one or two more questions up here. Okay, here we go. What is a non-comic book hero you would like to see brought into DC Comics? So like a hero from other media. Do you want to see Seeley Booth from Bones as a cop in DC?
Like, is that a hero?
I mean, he's the hero of like archetypally.
Oh,
he's one of the heroes of that show.
You know who I'd love is Chuck.
Okay. I know you like Chuck. You're a bit of a Chuck stan.
Yeah, I definitely stand Chuck. But I just think it's interesting, right? Like, because I love the idea where it's like, okay, he's like, he gets downloaded all of these abilities of like a secret agent, right?
Right.
But it's like, what if he got downloaded all of these like abilities from like a superhero suddenly? So he suddenly like has to be a superhero like in the Justice League or something, and he has to like figure out how to be a superhero.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's kind of neat. I sort of dig that.
Yeah.
You've been watching a lot of Monk. Do you want to bring Monk into the DC universe?
Just a detective against like working with like Detective Chimp and Batman.
But he's working with Harvey Bullock, and Harvey's always eating like sloppy like street
and he's
meat,
just like,
Monk is like, ah.
And
Gordon has to go, you know what? You two deserve each other.
Yeah.
It's a buddy cop thing.
Yeah. Or maybe like Utopia from the recent what the fuck's that called?
Jupiter's Legacy.
Jupiter's Legacy.
That's still a comic book hero though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Aragorn.
Why am I not surprised? Why not Gandalf the Grey?
Wizard arrives precisely when he means to.
No, Gandalf the White only.
Oh no. Okay. Never mind.
There's only one right version of Gandalf.
All right. Here. Oh yeah, here's a good point Stephen Marion Almagro brings up.
Yeah.
For that Batman Beyond like returns question, Big Barda would be scary for Terry.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If Barda was sort of like the one sent in to take him down, that would be
I don't think Terry could survive.
God, but I would love to be Terry.
Yeah.
Be like, okay, are we gonna fight now? And I would just like lie down.
Oops.
Oh no, you've got the better of me.
Yeah.
Sure hope you're not too rough with me.
Jesus.
All right. Let's have a little look here. I think this is a good one to end on.
Okay.
This is specifically for you, Richard. Since you're a graphic designer, what's your favorite costume color scheme? What DC character has?
Ooh.
I mean, this question says color scheme, but let's open it up to design. Who has the best costume in DC for you?
Well, I mean, to have a conversation about the color schemes in general, like a thing that I actually don't really love is the Flash costume, because you're dealing with like ketchup and mustard there. Look, I love the Flash and I think it's great, but like from a graphic design standpoint,
you're a Flash hater.
No,
I knew it this whole time. Hashtag Flash hater.
Just talking about the costume. I actually didn't hate the costume that they showed from what is the name coming to the TV show?
Impulse?
Yeah.
Right.
That was kind of nice.
You prefer the white and red.
Yeah. That
with the gold.
I think that works a bit better.
Right.
I mean, Batman's always nice and clean. You're dealing with just like, depending on the version of it, like I think black and yellow works nicely.
Yeah. Do you prefer like the sort of Keaton style?
Yeah.
Or do you prefer like the all gray and black, like a Batfleck? Or
I mean,
like
that works. And I like that. It's clean and it works really nicely. Like again, I think the Superman's a little too like RGB, like
sure.
You're just using like basic color.
I mean, a part of that is like was the process of inking and coloring comics in the era, right?
Yeah.
And it's also that coding, like heroes are primary colors, villains are secondary colors, kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure. I think from like a design standpoint in general, I think Dr. Fate's really interesting.
Yeah,
I
that's
always
a big one.
really love that costume.
Blue and gold, or even blue and just yellow.
Yeah,
looks good.
Yeah, especially when you're looking at like an Alex Ross version of that. Like, I think that's really nicely done. And I think like your Blue Beetles are great. I think that Martian Manhunter's a little bit too much sometimes, I think.
Yeah, Martian Manhunter's had a few kind of versions. I kind of like the more modern one where he has sort of like the shoulders and chest covered, and then the X, and then kind of that like, I don't know what you call it other than a very long loincloth that kind of like hangs down in the front. I sort of dig that design.
Yeah, Shazam's got the same sort of like ketchup mustard thing going on.
But do you prefer just a flat yellow lightning bolt like the old Captain Marvel, or do you like the gold with the white in the middle, like the more modern Shazam?
I think that's a better version of it. I think that seems a little bit nicer, and I'm not against red. I think red needs to be used sparingly if you're going to put that into a costume. It's just so aggressive, and I think it's because that's part of the point, right? When you're dealing with costumes, like you're trying to draw attention. I mean, that's part of the reason why I like the Batman one so much, is that like literally using design to draw attention to the strongest part of your suit. Like,
yes,
that at least.
Well,
I
mean, like, listen, if something's gonna get you, it's a story about designing the suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people think that's quite a good choice.
I left the army for this.
Yeah. Like Green Lantern's always really, really great. I like that a lot.
Alan Scott, Kyle Rayner.
Yeah, I mean, no, Alan Scott more, I think. Yeah,
right.
But like more of like your John Stewart's, I think, is more of what I'm sort of thinking of in that standpoint. Like, there's not a lot of great like sort of like really simplistic designs. They're all sort of a bit like bastardized in a design standpoint because they're trying to draw attention, right? But I think, I mean, I always go back to that Dr. Fate one. I think that's sort of my jam from a design standpoint.
Yeah, that's a good call. Dr. Fate, I think we said it before on the show.
It's our
too.
favorite
It's like
costume. Like,
best costume design in all of comics. I think like Marvel, DC, like anywhere.
Yeah.
Best design. There is a question. Sorry, one more question I do want to throw in here, only because it's been submitted a couple of times. So I feel bad skipping it.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Last one. From Straight Edge 818 between X's.
Look at you. You're so fucking cool.
What Image Comics characters would you bring to games in the style of like Marvel versus Capcom?
Oh gosh.
So an Image comic character, like talking about like Spawn or Savage Dragon, or like I guess things from other creator-owned stuff too. I guess Saga is on the table.
Invincible.
Invincible is Invincible Image?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I thought it was Dark Horse. Am I
No.
wrong?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So who would you like to see in like a sort of fighting game kind of piece?
I mean, I love some of those Invincible characters. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if Invincible's in there, then a bunch of those are up there. For
Like
me.
seeing Omni-Man, like
I mean, it's got to be Spawn though, right? Spawn is such like a classic character that for a while outsold anything else. Spawn was the character in comic books for a minute there. And I think, I mean, Todd McFarlane has been dragging his feet about making a new Spawn movie. I know movies are expensive, but like just make a bad one. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I think it's Spawn for me,
Yeah.
obviously, is a big one I want in there.
Wildcats.
I mean, that's Wildstorm, which I guess had a sort of Image affiliation for a bit. That would be interesting for sure. You know what? I'm going to go out there. Earl Tubb from Southern Bastards. Just a guy with a stick. Just only because I love Southern Bastards so much.
Yeah.
Just throw him in there. Just like a 60-year-old man with basically a baseball bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
I like that.
Okay. Couple of little comments I want to throw up here that I think are very fun.
Yeah.
We were talking about costume designs. Stephen Marion Almagra says the strongest part of Batman's costume is Robin. Which is kind of like Robin is brightly colored. He's like basically the distraction.
I mean, 100%. Yeah, that's like, I'm sure that's the point.
Yeah. Oh man, that's very, very funny. Okay, yeah, I like this. This demonstrates a relative lack of faith in me. Doc named 2 Image characters rather easily. That was impressive. Is it bad that I know them because there are DC pastiches of them? Like, I mean, I know Spawn. Spawn I just know. I know Savage Dragon because in DC on a parallel Earth, there's Dino Cop.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh my God. Okay, I love that. Should we
get to the game?
Do the game?
Is it time to play everyone's favorite game?
Oh my God.
So we are opening this up.
Yep. Can you guess the name of the character based on how someone who doesn't read comics describes that character to us?
Not so easy, is it?
Fine, you win. You can stay on the show.
That's right. Can you guess the name of the character based on how someone who does not read comic books can describe that character to us?
So as you can see, what I've just posted down here, we put up one picture.
No, it was 10 pictures.
Well, we're not going to put up the picture. Sorry. We have one picture that was shown to your wife.
Yes, who does not care for comic books. She does not read them. She describes what she sees in 4 different clues.
Yeah. And I try and guess. Now, here's the thing. This game is open to everyone. 4 clues.
Yes.
If one of you in the comments, whoever I see come up first, getting it correct, wins a prize.
Holy shit.
The prize that you could win, I think this is really cool. It's Trillium.
Oh, I want that.
Jeff Lemire. Really, really cool.
Can I guess?
Cool book. No, you can't guess.
Because I know.
You're disqualified, and you possibly may never get a gift from me again after Docmas last year.
I don't understand. I gave you the most personal gift a man can give another man.
The first person that I see with the right answer wins this bad boy.
That's right. So we have 4 clues.
I will also be guessing, not to win the thing though. Just unless I get it.
Yeah,
Then I get it.
that's right. Then I keep it.
Yeah, this is good to me.
I'm going to sign it for me.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, let's do this.
All right. First clue.
I'm ready.
Sumo Disturbed fan.
Is it Sunny Sumo?
No.
Is it a Sumo Disturbed fan?
Yes. Sumo, comma, Disturbed fan.
Okay, next one.
Anybody else? Anybody want to get it?
Well, I'm keeping an eye on it. If guesses
okay.
come in, I'll throw them out there.
Okay.
We got a guess for Bouncing Boy.
No, you're wrong.
Or Control Freak.
No.
Okay. Let's get another clue in.
Clue number 2. Pasty white skin tone.
We got a guess for Chunk.
No.
Pasty white skin tone. And
yeah.
Yeah. It's not, I mean, that Sumo clue would be rather offensive if it's the character I think it is, because they're in no way big enough to be a sumo.
Okay.
It's not supposed to be that like Starfire's daughter from that I Am Not Starfire YA book.
No.
Okay, because that would be a really mean and not true clue.
Yeah. And I'm classically really nice, so that would be weird.
Yeah.
To do.
Yeah. Okay, we got guesses here that I'm gonna throw out here. Tobias Whale.
No.
The new Superman.
No.
Like the Chinese Superman. Raven.
No.
Egg Foo.
No.
Or Penguin.
No.
Okay. Next clue.
Clue number 3.
All right.
Neo-Nazi Bane.
Oh no. So they've got like the goth look.
Yeah.
They're jacked to shit, but also sumo sized. Dressed like a neo-Nazi. Or look like a neo-Nazi.
Apparently.
Oh. A couple of good guesses coming in. Steven Mandragora.
No.
Or KG Beast.
No.
KG Beast is a very good guess.
That's a good guess.
I was upset when I saw that come in. I was like, fuck.
No. I'm going to be honest. I went deep here.
It's not some weird version of like Tweedledee or Tweedledum or something like that, is it?
No.
Okay. Last clue. Let's do it.
The very last clue. Is that a sword in your pants? Or are you just happy to see me?
Okay. We got a guess in here. The woman with the cross of the Nazis in her breasts, like from The Dark Knight Returns.
No.
Is it Killer Whale?
No.
Okay. Sorry, and your last clue again.
Is that a sword in your pants?
Right.
Or are you just happy to see me?
Is it Harm?
No.
Okay. Is it Orca? We got that guess. Just came in.
Nope.
Oh, we got a guess for Katana.
No.
God.
It's weird. So many of these people got all the other ones in the previous episodes, but
yeah, it's true. There are a bunch of JSA Nazis. I'm just looking at the comments here. Well, let's get some of the obvious ones out of the way, even though I think some of the clues don't match. Captain Nazi.
No.
Okay. Per Decaton.
No.
Okay. God, maybe I'm just too young and cool to figure this out.
Yeah, that's got to be.
Is it Tyrock? We got this one from the racist dude from the Legion of Superheroes.
Not Tyrock.
Okay. Interesting way to phrase that.
I mean, no, it's not.
Interesting way to phrase it.
It's not.
Fuck. Yeah, James Paulson says this is going to be some Earth X bullshit. Ryan Pigeon says Demos.
I'll say I can give you the Earth if you want.
Which Earth it is?
Yeah.
Sure.
It says New Earth.
Yeah, okay. Like the main one. Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Oh, geez Louise. Is this one of the Endless?
No.
Oh fuck.
I can tell you they've been active from 1986 to 2011.
Okay, we got a guess for Faith.
No.
I honestly don't know, but I want like.
Well, let's keep going. Their alignment is bad. They're a villain. I'll give you
pasty white skin.
Yeah.
Disturbed fan.
That's right.
Look like a neo-Nazi.
Yeah. Sumo.
Oh, we got guesses for Lobo.
No.
Shoot. I honestly don't know.
If you want, we'll say everybody loses, and I can give you more clues.
Okay.
Everybody loses. Base of operations is
James Paulson says, no shit, they're a villain. They look like a neo-Nazi, by the way.
fair.
Yeah.
Base of operations is Tokyo.
And it's not Sunny Sumo?
Nope.
Well, shit.
I'll also say it's somebody I just recently read.
Well, we already done Kanjar Row.
Yeah, it's Kanjar Row again.
Oh, shoot. We got a guess for Fat Lex.
Yeah, who lives in Tokyo. This character has tribal tattoos. Are you going to pass out on the show?
We got a guess for Japanese Kanjar Row. Sorry, that made me laugh.
That's very funny. No.
I don't think any of us are getting this. I think you should give it to us.
Okay.
There's one more chance for people to win a prize.
I will put the photo up.
Yeah, let's see it. Let's see what we got here. Let me see that again. Is it bad that I actually that's not even doing it for me?
Wow.
Oh shoot. I have no idea. I'm sorry. I'm legitimately stumped even looking at it.
Wow. Did I stump?
And apparently that's going around. We're getting a lot of like WTF responses here. A lot of who dat.
I mean, I just read that. That was like a 2011.
So who is it?
This is Saki.
Saki,
real name Tokai. Also other aliases, Bloodlust or Hate Furnace. That's right.
Oh,
Saki was an assassin hired by the Yakuza to kill Japanese vigilantes Gunshin and Byako that obstructed their business. Saki attacked a village that was defended by Byako and Gunshin. The attack was also brought into the attraction of Superman, who was visiting Japan and entered the battle for the couple to evacuate the village. Saki was arrested at the end. Gunshin entered into a debt of honor with Superman, in which he tried to kill Saki, but forbid from doing so by Superman. Consequently, allowed Saki to escape and return to killing Gunshin.
Crazy. Yeah, literally would never have guessed that. But guess what? Hope is not lost for you to win.
Yes,
a prize, because I have prepared one for Richard.
Holy shit.
So that he knows what it's like. We just got a comment. Superman visits other countries. He certainly does it more than he visits Suicide Slum.
Yes.
Okay. So, Richard.
Yeah.
Now you have to guess. Okay, here we go.
I believe it was like 788 is the story I read.
There you go. Look at him. He's into it. One of us.
Some stupid comic thing that I read.
Okay. Yeah, Deviana Dimmock brings up a good point. Says, I'd feel better if their name was Bob. Which is fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. For your guessing game. Clue number 1.
Who you just made up these clues?
Clue number 1. Not afraid of heights.
Superman.
No.
Okay.
And again, you all can play at home. If someone gets it, the first person that I see get it.
Yeah, you want to
win.
talk about your Wonder Womans, your Green Lanterns,
No.
your flying characters are my immediate first thoughts.
Do you want another clue?
Yeah, please.
Okay, clue 2.
Yeah.
Great communist hero.
Oh, again, not Superman.
No.
Red Tornado.
No. So far, the guesses that have come in, none of them are correct. But Batman, Kite Man, Count Vertigo, Dick Grayson, Kyle Rayner, Flying Fox. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
No. Do you want another clue?
Yeah.
Okay. Clue number 3.
Yeah.
Has trouble breathing at high altitude.
Oh my God. So you're dealing with like a communist character. So like a Russian character. Again, I'm not an expert and I don't really like comic books. So
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Like, look how many I have in my CLZ app now.
yeah, it's like 150 now.
All right. Who else do we have here? One of the Great 10. No. Rocket Red. No.
Oh, Rocket Red would be a good one. Come on, guys, help me here.
Bane. No. My mom. Not my mom, but someone said my mom. Man at Arms. No. Red Star. No. Would you like the last clue?
Yeah.
All right. No one has gotten this yet.
Yeah.
Okay. This one you should get it.
Okay. Wow, that'll make me
Clue
feel
number
great.
4.
Okay.
Recently rewatched The Rocketeer.
Like the character did?
That's the clue.
Like they're like inspired by the Rocketeer, so they look like the Rocketeer, and it's not like Dr. Fate. Adam Strange, no.
Richard just got it.
It's Adam Strange.
It's Adam Strange.
Oh shit!
Excellent job, Adam Strange.
Oh!
Here's the picture. Maybe you can put it
Yeah.
close to the thing there. That's the picture of Adam Strange. And guess what, everybody? Someone did get it, and someone did get it first.
Really?
And that person
Holy shit!
is Ryan Pigeon.
Oh, I didn't want no pigeon, but we got one instead.
Ryan Pigeon, you have won Trillium from Jeff Lemire.
Wow.
Way to go. Lots of people guessed Adam Strange. Excellent job, everybody. Excellent job, Richard.
Look at me. I know comic books.
Yeah.
I'm an expert.
I mean, listen, that last clue, I fucking lobbed it.
Canadian Podcast Award winner. I'm the doctor now.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's happening.
Yeah, I know comic books. I've got like 100 of them. So you're fucked now.
Listen, I was going to say something, but that would feel gatekeeping. So like, yeah, you're in. You're one of us. Yeah, there you go. Great job, everybody. Thank you all for joining us. This is our first ever like live stream show. We've done live in-person shows before. This is the first time
we're streaming constantly.
This was okay. Yeah, this is the first time we've recorded with clothes on. Thank you all for joining us.
As possible.
Thank you for your comments, including this one that says, "I want to recount."
For 4 more years. For James, listening to 250 episodes potentially.
Yeah, exactly. James Paulson says, "Is this the standard now?" And I say, probably not. I mean, it's not a ton of work, but there's a decent amount of work that goes into the live stream,
and it's your work,
and it's my work, so it's definitely not going to happen this often. No, well, this is certainly
a tool we have in our utility,
and it certainly feels easier than even just video recording has been for us. So, I suspect this will not be the last time that we do this. Thanks, Casual Panels. Would like some more live specials here and there. Glad that you enjoyed it. Glad you had a good time. Should we wrap this baby
That's
up?
right. When you want more video content, now we're going to charge a premium. We give it to you now at the usual price. Now you got to jack it up to get the video content.
Oh my God.
That's right. We would love to hear more from you. We loved all these comments. We love hearing those questions every single week about the weekly themes
That's
and things
right.
like that. And there's a ton of places that I know that you all already know about where to get them. But let's reiterate it.
Let's do it.
We can go and to our Facebook,
Dr. DC Podcast.
go to our Twitter,
At Dr. DC.
our Instagram,
Dr. DC Podcast.
of course, our email.
Ours. DrDCPodcast.com. Oh, no.
Oh no. DrDCPodcast@gmail.com. Of course, you can go to our subreddit, r/DrDC.
Dr._DC. Come on, man. Give this back to me. I've got it.
Okay, well, the doc phone is always open.
208-917-3238.
Start fucking calling us. We want those voicemails.
Oh, my God.
That's 208-917-DCEU.
If you're nasty.
And of course, we have a website,
DrDCPodcast.com or .ca.
though it may not seem like we know that.
We know it.
Yeah,
Kind
we
of.
We just don't put anything on there. We've got we heard one at the beginning of this episode. If you want to get to that Lord of the Rings podcast, 200 reviews. If you want that rap album, I mean that was technically by December, I think was the limit. But
Yeah, you made it so impossible. You just don't want to make it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I set a goal. If you're not able to meet it,
Here's Richard's personal phone number.
No, we want those 5-star reviews. Give them that. But if you want something else that's personal and can get access to us, send us physical mail.
Oh my God, send us a physical mail.
Yeah, to our office.
to where we work.
Yes, that's right. You can,
Together,
you could
because
be,
we can never be rid of each other.
no, I see you 6 days a week.
Yeah, and that's not.
Oh no,
enough.
not this week. 7 days a week this week.
Yeah, actually, it is. It is 7 days this week, and then all of next week.
depending on who
It's
you,
unbroken. It'll be like an unbroken 16 days.
Yeah. So depending on who you want to get it, or you want to put a message and it's for both of us, you can send it to either Richard Eden or Reed Vanier at 301 Hogue Street. That's Hoge Street, Whitehorse, Yukon, Canada, Y1A 1V8.
That's right.
We've already gotten a few things already, and we love it. We love everything.
Thank you
we've
so
gotten.
much to the people that have sent us stuff
Holy
already.
shit.
Yeah.
You've
that's
ignited
awesome.
my passion in comic books. I've now subscribed to a box,
Yeah, you're getting a subscription box of comics and stuff.
80 comic books.
Which I was like, oh, I want it. And then I looked at the price and I was like, oh, Jesus.
Look, you spend that much money and probably get less than $80 worth of comics every month.
That's not true.
You probably get less than 80 and spend.
Although I
over
did just buy a
$100.
bunch of comics off of Robert Venditti.
I mean, that's worth it.
Thank you.
Spend whatever
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, that's fine. Of course, as you all on this chat room are aware of, we have a Patreon.
We do. Yeah. Give us money, please. Sign up for
Put
our
the pay in
Patreon.
Patreon.
Patreon.com/DrDC. There's a $1, $5, and $7 level. All of them give you access to the Discord, which is our awesome fan community. There's people there right now chatting with each other in like the group hangout chat while we've been doing this.
Has nothing to do with us. Yeah.
Yeah, which it's a ton of fun. And at the higher tiers, you get bonus episodes every week. You get videos. You get to vote for themes. During Fanagard, during this month,
Yeah.
they are voting in the Second Chance tournament
That's right.
to bring some theme potentials back into the Fanagard tournament of pandering,
That's right. Help
which
us.
of course is happening generally on Twitter.
You help us out. You also help us recoup the cost that we're in a really bad spot, you guys.
Oh my God, I owe so many people.
Yeah, this is bad. The
I owe Robert Venditti so much money.
And if you want even more content from us, we've got a whole other podcast.
Yeah, it's Ghostfacers.
The main podcast.
Ghostfacers, a Supernatural rewatch. We're going through every single episode of CW Supernatural. We are most of the way through season 2 already.
We've actually recorded most of the episodes.
Almost all
I
of
think we're
season
only
2
missing
is
like 2 or
recorded.
3.
Yeah. Yeah, go check it out. We talk about real world monster lore. We talk about behind the scenes stuff
Some
from the
crazy,
show.
amazing guests.
We've had some awesome
people
guests.
from the show, people who love the show, just some comedians who've never seen the show.
and some cool guests upcoming as well,
Yeah.
including for the season finale of season 2. That one's
yeah.
a really awesome guest.
Yeah, we got really lucky with that.
Yeah,
one.
go check that out wherever you get your podcasts.
It rhymes with Benson Gackles.
Don't say that. I mean, it's just not true.
No, it's not true.
We can't get Benson Gackles.
That is it for this week.
Adios.
Ciao, ciao.